Andersen.
What's going on, you guys? Good morning and welcome back to channel Andersen. I'm up bright and early right now before work, trying to get a few jobs done on the CLK and get you guys up to speed with kind of the last few issues that I've squared away with it and trying to correct them in this video, except for maybe one, but we'll talk about it. I'll get you guys caught up to speed. Right now, I got our laptop over in the car. Just uploaded a new tune from Josh. All right, you guys, step number one, we get the new tune from Josh. Let's go ahead and upload. Basically, the new tune is to correct an issue where if you throttle down all the way, it doesn't happen every time, so it's a bit random, but if you throttle down all the way, ESP would throw an error. The car would still run, nothing would happen really, but it would basically just have no ESP, and which it was fun, but also a bit sketchy when you combine 600 horsepower on wet Washington roads in the weather we're in right now. So yeah, probably better to have it on and be able to choose when I want to turn it off or not. So I knew Josh was going to get squared away. He basically, like, this tune is insane, you guys. The first one that he had me on was already fantastic, and then he figured out how to basically have no torque limits, anything like that. He can tell you guys about it if you're interested, but crazy. It probably picked up another 50 horsepower just from that little update that he did. Not little update, but update that he did. So yeah, we get to have that now and have ESP fully functional. He figured out what it was, so we're gonna go upload that tune. And I'm also gonna throw in a gas pedal because every once in a while it's very intermittent, and from what I can boil it down to, it has to be the gas pedal. It will basically like lose pedal, and it happens kind of just randomly, but I'll go to like punch it or do something like that and it'll basically just not respond, and then it will kind of kick itself back on, or not be responding all the way, and then it will jump in or whatever. But from what I'm reading and what I'm experiencing, that's exactly what it feels like. Like the potentiometer is bad, or going bad inside of the throttle pedal. So I had Andrew, shout out to the auto informant, pick these up for me for pick and pull, just because he was going anyways and he was coming up to my house. I was like, hey, if you can grab any W203 pedals or 209 pedals, let me know. So he picked up a couple for me. So I'll throw one of these in and hopefully they're good. I'm planning to take the one apart that's in the car since I know it's going bad. I gotta obviously test these and make sure they do okay, but I got two of them, so 50-50 shot, one of them is still good. And if I need to, I can buy a new pedal. I think they're like $125 from Mercedes wholesale. So enough talking, I'm gonna go ahead, get the tune out. It's pitch black right now, it's like 6 in the morning, but I'm gonna get the tune on and I'll get you guys up to speed as we go. All right, you guys, sorry it's pitch black like I said earlier, but we got our laptop set up, and of course we got the battery on the charger just to be safe. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload this now and then we'll do our pedal. All right, guys, there it goes. Let it do its thing. Check back in a moment. And just to mention again, my radiator fan is on right now because it is a nightmare to try to unplug. But if you can access it, definitely consider unplugging it when you're doing the tune. It's just a little safer option, but we're okay. We got the charger on. Should be solid. All right, you guys, tune all complete. I'm gonna go ahead and swap the pedal out now. All right, you guys, so basically there's this one little plug down there. See that plastic plug? Sorry, the light source is weak, but pop that little cap off and there should be a 10mm plastic nut holding on the pedal. And basically from there you kind of just wedge it up, wiggle it out of its little crevice up top and unplug it, and you'll be able to swap it out. This has the cool Kleeman pedals on it, so I'll have to swap those out once I know I got a good one. I actually really like them. They're a nice grip with all the wet weather we have up here, feet being slippery when you get in the car. Having a nice metal, grippy, repeatable surface is actually really cool. So I'd like to repeat something like this on the manual pedals if I can figure something out. Right now I just use grip tape. So anyways, let me go swap this out. All right, you guys, pedal is out. It was in fact 10mm nut, but it's a metal one. I thought it was plastic, couldn't remember. Anyways, there is a plug. You basically just yank it up and wiggle it down out through the little spot like I said. Plug right there. In case anyone is interested in running a sprint booster, this is all you got to do, by the way. You just unplug, put the sprint booster in between there, and that is your new connection. I would definitely like to run one on this car. I reach out to them actually because I've done 2 reviews on them that have gotten probably close to like 20-30,000 views. So I was seeing if they would help a brother out and send one my way, because spending another $300 on one is not on the top of my priority list. But anyways, let's go ahead, take this one out, and see if we can swap over these cool cleaning pedals, or maybe I should wait till I know we got a good one. But yeah, there we go. Let's pull it out. All right, you guys, old pedal is out. You can see they literally just use like set screws basically to put these clean pedals on. So maybe I'd like to do that in a different way. Let me see if they're binding up at all. No, they're fine. But regardless, let's go ahead and swap this out for one of these. All right, guys, new old pedal is in. I'm gonna go ahead and do the little throttle relearn sequence, or the pedal relearn sequence. I think it's like key on position 2, hold down pedal for 5 seconds, switch back to position 1, hold pedal, release, then switch back to key position 2, something like that. So I'm going to do that real quick before I take off. I got to get to work though, so I need to clean up over here, get this done. Alright guys, this is the relearn sequence that I have it saved on my phone, but it's basically just switch to position 2, or turn position 2, hold the pedal down for 5 seconds, make sure you're all the way down with the kick down switch engaged, press back to position 1, keep your foot on the pedal, then release, and you should hear, mine does it right away, sometimes you have to wait for a while, but you'll hear like a little ping noise from the dash, and then after that basically start up the car and should be good to go. So I'm gonna fire it up. It's first time fired up with the tune and the pedal. Let's go for it. All right. Make sure we got pedal. Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna let this thing warm up. I gotta get to work, guys, so I will scramble over there and see you in a bit. All right, guys, she's cruising nicely. She's on the way to work, like I said. The only other issue, remember I talked to you guys about the issues at the beginning, is the oil level sensor, and it's not the sensor itself, it is the wiring for the sensor. So the reason I don't know if I'll get that tackled in this video is because I need to be in the garage, get it lifted up so I can get down there and mess with the wiring, but the garage is a bit occupied right now, so might just have to settle for waiting. But that's okay, doesn't really do much, so yeah, this car is a blast, guys. Second gear. My goodness, boys. Sheesh. You guys, I cannot believe my daily driver is a M113K swapped C209. What world am I living in? What life is this? This is so amazing, man. Oh, it's so good, guys. Thank you, car. You are awesome. There it is, guys, by the way. Oil level. We'll fix it. Not worried about it. Classic look back, guys. Proof that you have a cool car. All right, guys. Lunch break. Let's go home real quick. Ooh. Music. Alright, guys, I can tell you right now, I definitely think the gas pedal was worse than I thought, because the car feels much happier right now. The gas pedal feels much more in tune with what the car is doing, so chances are the one that we took out is not in the best of shape. I got to get that thing popped open. I tried before with one of these spares, but they must be glued or something in there, because I took the bolts out and I still couldn't get it open. But now that I know the other one is bad and it's out of the car, I'm not scared to break it, so I'll try to get it open and see what we find inside, see if we can fix the potentiometer. But yeah, it feels much, much better. All right, guys, we made it. And also, I lied. There's one more issue I haven't told you guys about. Well, actually, I have told you guys about, but the return spring for the, what's it called? Blinker is also broken turn stock, but I don't really care. Just drive it old school. I flick it off once I turn, so it's not that big a deal. Anyways, back home, gonna hang out with the fam for a little bit and enjoy my lunch. Also, if you guys didn't see the reel from yesterday, this thing picked up a huge sponsorship Huge shout out to Garagistic. I cannot wait to show you guys what they're going to be sending out for this and what we're going to be developing together for not only this chassis, but also helping develop further their whole Benz catalog. So thank you, Garagistic, Matthew, Ibrahim. Big shout out to you guys. Appreciate you. Much love. All right, guys, lunch finito. Also, I don't think I mentioned this morning, maybe, but there was like some coolant loss in our expansion tank. Oil's good, no coolant mix, no scary stuff, and the car's been running fantastic. It's dry underneath. I'm gonna check the cowl area, but I feel like maybe it just burped itself. Anyways, I'm gonna have a video on this car coming up soon. And again, I can't wait to get that thing started, but we got work to do in the garage before that. But anyways, appreciate this thing's beauty, even how dirty it is right now. Let's get to work. Alright guys, we are heading home, and man, I don't know what it is lately, but there's some viruses going around. My throat started feeling scratchy this morning, and I'm not feeling too hot right now, to be honest. I gotta go home and rest. We got way too busy of a week for me to be falling ill to anything right now. It's part of working in my profession. I'm surrounded by so many people, so many young people, kids coming home from their families, etc. It's like the trail of people that goes from each student I have is probably insane, the mass amount of just web reach it goes to. And because of that, there's just viruses and flus and stuff always going around. And man, this year, I normally hardly ever get sick, knock on wood, but when I do, it's usually like, you know, once a year, maybe once every 2 years. But I just got over what felt like the start of what I'm feeling like right now a few weeks ago, and I do not want to get there again. So I'm gonna go home, try to sleep, drink some tea, eat some vitamin C, water it up, and just try to get better, because like I said, we got way too much going on this week for me to fall slow or anything like that. So I will check with you guys later on, and hope all of you guys are feeling healthy, staying healthy. So check back with you in a bit. All right guys, just got home. Check engine light came back on for P0505, which is the bypass valve for the supercharger. And this is a code that has come up before, but on the previous tune, we basically finally got it to have no codes. So I'm gonna speak with Josh, see if there's something that he's might be aware of something that could be in the code that made it throw again. Because like I said, it hasn't been there for like the prior probably 2 weeks now of driving the car. So maybe it could be something to do with the tune, or I gotta check, see if there's any apparent vacuum leaks. But I think now would be a good time. We should go check out our new scan tool. All right guys, so this is our Launch XC431, I believe, specified for Benz. It's the 2.0, and it's a little bit bigger version. You guys probably saw Michael over at Hey Boys Garage video recently on the little smaller version, kind of the size of an iPhone 1, but this is very similar. It's a little bit updated, and big shout out to the seller who sent this out to me to kind of test and review. So this is my first time literally using this, so we'll see. I don't know if this is touchscreen. Yes, it is. Okay, English. Next up. Okay, time zone. Let's go America, Los Angeles. Next up. Oh, I better connect to our, well, I don't even know if it's going to connect to our internet, but will it let me skip this? Maybe not. All right, let me figure this out. All right, guys, got it connected to our internet. And then disclaimer, it's just asking us, do we need to read some of this? Yes. Should be okay. Oh, we got to read all 3 of these. Just going to skip to everything. Yes, okay. All right, okay. I think we are good to go. Let's go to, I don't know if it's diagnose or OBD2. Let's go Mercedes and say okay. Alright, sorry you guys don't have the best view. I got reflection, but let's see what's going on here. Okay,
Try to automatically search. Alright guys, well basically it is going through all of the systems here. So it might take a little while, that's okay. I'll get back to you once this is done. We also might have to go manually select because we obviously have the CL55 ECU and it's just reading it as a, what's it called? CLK55 right now, so we'll see what it gets. Most of the time they'll interchange, like the codes will still pop up for the M113K ECUs versus M113, but still there's going to be some variation, so we'll see what it ends up with. Alright guys, I paused it. It was going through like everything, so I got it up to like 60%. I'm pausing it. I put it into the ECM now. So let's go to read fault code, see what pops up. Okay, oil temperature sensor, we knew about that. Oil, all these oil ones we know, that's because of the crossed up wiring. Component Y81, cylinder shut off valve, left bank of cylinders not closed, although switched off. And the valve of a cylinder is not operating. Accelerator pedal sensor, signal 1, short circuit to positive, potentiometer above maximum value. That's stored. Okay. Wow, that is probably from the bad pedal. That's impressive. I remember seeing that code actually in Star-DOS, and I did not know what that was. So these are all stored. Okay. Let's see if we can go. See, like, look at this, guys. It has a lot of stuff in here, actually. Actuation test. Let's see what it shows up as. The only thing I wish is that you could, what's it called? Select what vehicle you want it to go into. Maybe we were able to, maybe I just passed it, but Y21 supercharged magnetic clutch. It is showing all of them, so let's test. Component electric suction fan for runs with an on and off of 50% during actuations for safety reasons. Okay. Switch off ignition and switch on. Okay. Yeah, I can hear it working. Okay, pressure valve is heard and felt. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh, F3 on. Yes. Okay. Okay. Hello. That was pretty cool. Yo! You need me to scan that thing?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know, it should be running pretty good, man. I don't think it's throwing any codes.
It what?
I know. We charged it for a while, so it should be good to go. The Bronco, y'all. Ooh! You got the radio on too? Okay, make sure you turn around. Don't go towards the road. You can still go straight, but just turn around and go straight. You gotta switch it to forward. Teaching them young, guys. A little 3-point turn action. Okay, now we're gonna go into OBD2 and just read through there. Don't worry, guys. My wife is with my son. Not just letting him drive by himself. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, it looks like it's gonna scan all these. We'll see what happens. I'll check back in a sec. Alright, so that was interesting. It checked all the different OBD2 types, and then when it found a match, it went into the system. I'm gonna go to read fault codes, and let's see. Okay, there we go. P0505, idle control system, current. So that's it. So all those other codes, that's awesome actually. We confirmed the pedal potentiometer. That's the first time I've been able to find that code. This thing is, this thing is actually pretty sick. So that's the first time I confirmed the potentiometer was bad on the gas pedal. So that's awesome. I changed that out. And now we've confirmed we do in fact have the P05 code, or P0505. So I'll let Josh know about this. I'll see if there's something that, you know, could be in the tune, just because the tune just got uploaded today, so maybe it's correlated. And if not, then we got to dive into this, because it's definitely been a recurring thing. So it could be a vacuum leak of some kind. It could be the bypass valve itself, which shouldn't be, because if it was a bypass valve, the car would be running like crap, especially at idle. But this very well could be some type of vacuum leak. So I am impressed, guys. I'm pretty sure this thing was like 180 bucks. More than worth it with what it can do. Like, forget MB scanner. This is what you should get. This is definitely way more value for the money, and it's pretty much like the same money. I think MB scanners are like 150, 180. 30 buck difference is very, very worth it with all you can do. I'm impressed. This is awesome. This is my new road trip tool. I will definitely have this on the car, or in the car, whatever car we're taking for any road trip we go on, because this is mighty dutiful from what I'm seeing here from my first initial test. So that's it. I got one more thing to show you guys before we close out the video. It's kind of exciting, but I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Let me show you. All right, you guys, last thing for this video. Here it is. I'm not making a crazy, oh, wheel video, surprise, this and that, because I don't know if I'm going to run these yet. But these are MK5 Supra wheels. They are 19 by 9 and 19 by 10, I believe. Very close offsets for what I need on the CLK. The fronts have a little poke, but I need to get tires on them to fully confirm. I had some test footage when I was testing out the size, but I lost it somewhere. So I, unfortunately, I'm not going to be doing that in this video. But my plan is, if you strip these, the black will come off, and it'll be basically all chrome face. And I think that would look really good. It'll be a nice like switch. Like, we can run the black 507 wheels when we want, and then we can switch these up. So I don't want to swap the tires from the wheels, just because I don't know how these are going to fit exactly. So my plan is, I'm probably wait maybe January or so. I'm going to try to pick up a cheap set of tires, some Acceleras, or like some Haidas, some type of cheap street summer tire, and just throw them on in the sizes I need and get them so I can test fit. And if they don't fit, then that's all right. I can sell them. I bought these for super cheap, like 250 bucks or 300 bucks. So good to go. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, if I should try to run these. Like I said, first thing I'm going to do is strip them down, get rid of the black. I thought about painting over the chrome, but I think in this case I just want to strip them and get them all chrome. So that's it, guys. I am tired. I'm hungry, cold. I'm going to go inside and rest. Wish me luck. I'm not getting sick. I'm not getting sick. I'm not getting sick, okay? I will see you guys healthy this weekend. We got to get an engine out of this car. So thank you guys for tuning in. Love all of you. Thank you for everything. Comment down below anything you saw in the video you're curious about. The wheels, let me know what you guys think. What you think of the scan tool. I think it's awesome. And just overall, the CLK. Let me know. Appreciate you all. Again, see you on the next one. Peace.